Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we are going to do a quick tutorial on bookmarks here in Design Space. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to be making 2 bookmarks today, one for each of my children. This one is for my son. I designed it a little in Canva and the rest here in Design Space. His was a little more intricate with the design, so I made sure it was already ready to go, but there is one other element I would like to add. So I'm gonna come over here to Shapes, click on the square, and I want to resize this so it will be 2 by 6. So I'm going to unlock it and change the height to 6 and the color to white. Then I'll bring it over on top of the design, right click and hit send to back. And then highlight over both, come up here to align, click center. And since both of them are still selected, I'm gonna come over here to the right and click flatten. So his is ready. Now let's design my daughter's. I'm gonna move his over to the side and go to upload. I've already uploaded the images I wanna use, so I'm gonna click on them and click add to canvas. They come in really large, so I'm going to resize them. Move this little cutie over there. Now I'm going to unlock this because I don't want it to be all black. I want to add a little bit of color into this image. So the first thing I'm going to do, make the leaves, come up here and make them yellow. Then I'm going to click on the book and make it this light brownish color. And then actually, I'm going to go over to the layers panel and click on all the words and come to the color box and change it to pink. And highlight over everything and group them. Now that everything is grouped, I'm going to resize them. So I'm going to click on this one more time. And I want to unlock it and change the width to 1.8 and the height to 2.2. And I'm going to change our little girly here. Just the width I'm going to change to 1.8 and allow Design Space to resize it automatically for the height. Now I need a shape, so I'm going to come into the shapes, grab that square one more time and resize it the same height as the other one. So I'm going to unlock it, make the height 6. Then I'm going to select it and drag it right over our images. Before I send it to the back, I want to change the color to white. Now I'm going to right click and send it to the back. All right, so now I'm gonna just play with where I want everything. I'm gonna move this down just a little bit. I am going to grab a shape and grab a circle and bring my circle down to 0.3 and bring it up to the top. So now I have all the elements that I need on her bookmark. I'm going to drag over everything, come to align and click center. I'm not going to click center. I'm going to drag over everything, come to align and click center horizontally. So now everything is lined up. And I want to come over to my layers panel and click on the circle and click shift and click on the square, which is now a rectangle, and then click slice. So now that I've clicked slice, all the other images went to the back. I'm gonna move these out of the way, and actually I don't need them, so I'm gonna highlight them and delete them and click on the rectangle and send it to the back. And everything is still where it should be. I'm gonna drag over everything one last time, come over to the right and click flatten. So now her bookmark and his bookmark are ready to make. So I'm gonna click on make, and I wanna move both of these over, and you'll see why I'm moving them once they are printed. But I'm going to move them over, and they are right where I want them. So I'm going to click on continue, and I'm going to send to printer, leave the bleed on, click on system dialog, click print. And then I'm going to change my settings here. So I'm going to go to the rear tray, glossy photo paper, because I will be using photo paper for this, and then click on best and then print. Once it has printed, we're gonna head over to my craft desk. Okay, so I have it all printed out, and I want to add a holographic laminate and a clear laminate to each of the bookmarks. This is why I moved them so far apart in Design Space, so the two different laminates would not overlap. I'm going to peel back a small portion of the clear laminate to expose about 1/2 of an inch and create a lip with the backer. Once I've done that, I'm going to line up the laminate sheet starting at the bottom of the bookmark to make sure the entire bookmark is covered. I'm using one hand to pull the lip of the backer and the other to smooth out the laminate sheet with my scraper tool. Now that I've completed his bookmark, I will repeat the same steps for her bookmark. Time to get these prepped for the Cricut. I'm going to use this not so sticky mat, so the bookmarks will remove from the mat without ripping. I'm going to line my paper up perfectly in the left corner of my cutting mat. When using the print then cut feature, you want to be sure to line your paper up as perfect as you can so you get the best cut possible. Both bookmarks have been cut out. I'm going to peel the negative space away. For my cut settings, I used heavy cardstock to ensure that it was cut all the way through. Next, I am flipping the mat over and pulling the mat away from the bookmarks to prevent any curling of the photo paper. So remember in Design Space, I created a hole at the top of her bookmark? I did that so I can add a piece of ribbon to the top of hers. So I cut a small piece off, fed it through the hole, and looped it in one more time, then made a knot. I wanted the two pieces of ribbon to stay together, so I grabbed my Fabri-Fix glue and dropped just enough glue to keep them together. You could use a glue gun for this, but I figured this would be faster. After letting the clear block sit on the ribbon for a few minutes, it is secure and dry, and both bookmarks are ready to be used. All right, you guys, that's all I have for today. As always, thanks for hanging out with me as I gave you a quick tutorial on how to make bookmarks. I hope that you learned a little something or it provided a little entertainment. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next one. Later, guys.